You're invited to collect your being, all aspects of your being, any form of being, past, present, future, parallel, higher, lower, human being, other kinds of being. We create within us and between us and around us an attitude of love, loving acceptance, loving awareness, loving initiative. Love is a verb. Love moves things. Perhaps that's particularly alive right now with Venus in Virgo. Virgo loves to move things and do things. Virgo gets bored easily sometimes. So dynamic versions of love may be highlighted. Virgo also finds something new to get interested in when they get bored. So they don't really stay bored. Love is always moving, seeking new expressions and applications and evolutions. As always, we welcome our spiritual community to join our human community. Earth family, star family, ancestors, descendants, creator in all of its aspects, divine guides, all of those who are in full integrity and working only for the good of all beings, we welcome. Only those in integrity, please, and thank you. For each of us here physically, many, many more are here spiritually. We extend an open invitation to contemplate love in action, the verb of love. Where does it go? What does it do? We give love to our Earth Mother. Gaia gives love to us. We give love to our Sun Father. The solar logos gives love to us. So you've got love in your heart. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to make with it? And how can that process of making be always more pure? Working for love, playing for love, resting for love. How can your most tender expressions be kept safe from prying eyes and bothersome authorities, while also being fruitfully shared and brought into community? It can be a tricky feat doing all that at the same time. Do you have authority figures around taking the fun out of things? And of course, that brings the real question: is there an authority figure within you taking the fun out of things? How do you steward your fun, your creative explorations? This can be on any scale, from a tiny handicraft to running a very large business with many employees. Can be on any scale of physicality, any scale of investment, physical or emotional investment. Is the scale that you're working on currently fully sustainable? Do your projects nourish one another, or are they competing? Some friendly competition can be good. Do you stay in your center as you change your hats? Change from this focus to that focus, this crowd to that crowd? Do you enjoy code switching? Skillful means, different tactics for different audiences? Or do you prefer just to keep a consistent expression across different areas? The answer probably will be both. Just a question of degree, skillful application, where you feel stimulated but also not burned out, finding that sweet spot. How's your relationship to the templates of accomplishment or authority in your family, in your personal circles? Are you expressing your family's creative gifts, professional pursuits, emotional capacities? Are they expressing through you? Are you rebelling against them? Again, it's probably both. We're all acting from love in one way or another. While we're at it, this might be a moment to find greater peace with your ancestors and descendants, with your family traits. I, for instance, come from a line of very stifled poets, so it's been a pleasure to properly work as a poet and express the family gift more directly. But then I over-identified with it, which can also be a drag. The guides are channeling frequencies and inviting us consciously to find our balance point with our passions. And to cultivate respect, even reverence for the circles that we move in, that makes sense only to us. Your creative process is unique to you. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether anyone else understands it. The guides ask, where can more room be made for the unique pretzels that you twist yourself into. This can be a very useful, very sacred process. And again, it doesn't have to make outward sense, but it gets you to your next evolutionary journey. Feels nice just to have some respect for such processes. So often they're belittled by others. So often we internalize that and belittle ourselves and say, I'm not getting anywhere. Especially in this culture, which is so hyper focused on a very shallow notion of productivity. I prefer the term fruitfulness. What is fruitful for you? Not only do we invite space for others not to understand your process or your product, your fruit, we also invite space for you to be mystified by your own process. The linear version of you probably doesn't understand the creative version all that well. That's normal. Some things are healthy mysteries for life. In terms of emotional processing, this might be a good moment to release expectations, family expectations, social and cultural expectations. Your love is bright, strong, and true. Your love is completely trustworthy. Whether or not anybody else trusts it, whether or not you trust it sometimes, it is trustworthy. And it's yours forever. Perhaps you've had some relationships that look terrible on paper, but feel so good in your heart. Or the opposite, they impress others very easily. They look so good, but they're not actually great for your heart. We chase our integrity. And we honor both what works and what feels good. These things can be harmonized quite well. We'll say that again. What works and what feels good are harmonious, can be harmonious. It is a give and take. Sometimes we have to choose one or the other. But in the long run, they are harmonious. Your inner critic and your outward expression can be harmonized. They don't have an inherent conflict. They have a natural born harmony. Your ambition and your practical effort can be harmonious. The guides want to say, we're very proud of you. We all need to hear this. And it's so lacking in most of our families and our broader culture. So we'll say it again. We're so proud of you. Please do take that personally if you can. what gets you approval and or makes you money, can be harmonious with what you care most about, what you feel the best doing or being. It doesn't mean they have to be the same thing. They can be different things. Personally, I have a hard time with that one. If I really like something, I want to make it my job. Whatever your natural preference is, to want that or to try to avoid that, let it be honored. We're seeking harmony, which is a greater goal than gratification. Part of me is so frustrated with that statement. But it feels helpful also. Let the pathways to your perfect expression of your passions be cleared. Let all of your endeavors nurture one another, inclusive of anything: childcare, writing, working a job, your dream yoga, your physical routines. Anything you want to include here can be included. It can all be harmonious. and we adapt. We advocate for our passions and for our responsibilities. We continue to put love into action. We invite you to open your heart to your conscious mind. It's safe. It's joyful. We invite your complete honesty. Honesty with your conscious mind. Honesty with our guides and friends. Honesty with Creator, Universe. Let your expectations be harmonized with your capacities. Let your joy be harmonized with your duties. Let your inner fuss budget be harmonized with your inner genius. We say again that we are very, very proud of you. It takes guts to come into physical reality, to put love into action. To be honest, many of our guides don't have the kind of courage that we do to enter into this density. They view us as great beings. Creating within form is such a special thing, universally held in high regard. We shall let 2 or 3 of these streams start to integrate with us. 2 or 3, 4 or 5, however many you have running. So many trains of thought are all moving at the same time. The idea that we only have one thought at a time is such a silly one. We give love to your circuitous paths, the whole unfolding of your being, all of your creative and practical pursuits. To all of these, we give our love. And gradually, we fold all of our different active movements into the turnover of our present being. Nothing has to stop. We just allow all of it to be integrated, internalized, to move on its own without conscious help. We continue to receive help from all of our guides and friends. It can run in the background. With our conscious choice, we return to the present time and place. Present body, present mind, present version of all that you are. We're thankful for this time together to contemplate our creative process and process of living. Many improvements can be made this way. We're grateful for the extra energy and inspiration as we return to the physical vessel and the outward expression of our being. May everything that is unconditionally good about this process integrate well with you and me and us, all of your loved ones, our loved ones, with your house and your land, and my house and my land, with our earth. Anything not all the way good, we release. Anything which does not serve your process of living, being, feeling, etc., we release. We only keep what is only good and let go of anything else. We also welcome unconditional support. And you may release any conditional support that you may have. That can be useful, but it's not as essential. We solicit unconditional support ongoingly, and we release any conditional support that we don't need. Maybe even some that we think that we need, but we don't actually need. To maximize our freedom. We're so grateful for this time and space. We're so grateful for our friends and guides, our Creator, whatever that is, universe, God, Goddess. We are grateful for our sun and our earth. We are grateful for each other. We are grateful for ourselves. The group field is closing, but you are warmly invited to keep exploring in your own field, and possibly with the version of the group which does not open and close, the permanent aspect of the group, if that feels helpful to you. But the temporal version is closing. Back to the now, back to here. Good job, everyone. Well played. It is done.